Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Derek Ledwood from Strive Fitness. Today we're going to go over macro planning. Okay, macro planning is a helpful tool for people logging their food, logging their macros. In my opinion, it is a complete game changer to make people extra accountable. All right, not necessarily for people that are just beginning, they're learning new habits and things like that. This is more for people that already got that going and need a little bit more extra push to get a little bit more specific to their goals. All right. Some people beginning, they could easily use this as well. But again, a lot of times it's not necessarily required just because it does take a little bit of time at the beginning. All right. This is what I use when I am trying to really hanker down on my macros and make sure I am hitting exactly where I need to be for my according goals. All right. This can be done on MyFitnessPal. It can be done on any type of app. Um, One of the biggest things is we can use the food logs as well. Okay, that's going to be the biggest stuff as well. As long as we're using those food logs to adjust to according to what we're going to go do today. Basically, macro planning in a nutshell is plan out your entire day the night before. Okay, most people are creatures of habit. I'll show you how habit based I am, but we are 100% just going into what I'm going to have the next day. All right. For myself, I don't make a whole lot of elaborate meals. If you are someone that makes all these elaborate recipes, again, you can adjust just as you go. For myself, I just do a plug and play. Okay, majority of my meals are like that. I have about four typical meals. If I'm going to go out to eat randomly throughout at night with my friends, I know how to adjust according to that. But my typical majority of my day is usually the same. Not the same as I'm eating the same stuff every single day, day in and day out, but I have about 3 or 4 different meals that I constantly interchange according to what I want or anything like that. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to adjust that as well later on into this. All right, so here we go. For breakfast, I had coffee, oatmeal, peanut butter, and protein powder in my oatmeal, and so that's one of the meals. Okay, so I have fat, I have carbs, and I have protein powder. Okay, for lunch, I went to Chipotle. Obviously, a lot of this stuff I had to guesstimate and really just figure out what I wanted or what I was actually getting. I tried to guesstimate that. In reality, I was probably a little bit higher with the fats, but again, it's not necessarily inherently bad. I just need to make sure I'm not underestimating. Most people underestimate those, and that's where the things go off a little bit. For dinner, which I'm going to have later on, it is 1:16 right now, and so this is going to be later on. But I already prepped this. Usually for dinner, I have this, an egg meal I'll end up showing you, as well as some cod. Okay, for lunch, I usually go out, or I have one of these things that I already have pre-made. For a snack, I end up having a super shake. So everything that I have prepped is all right here. Really super easy stuff to have available to myself. All right. So for my purposes, these are not my macros. I was not able to get exactly what I wanted to because I don't have the premium one, but I need 2,000 calories, around 200 carbs, 60 fats, and around 170 for protein. So I'm pretty much dead on with all of this, and a lot of it is I am really. It took me a couple days, couple weeks to figure out exactly what I needed, the right portions, everything like that. Okay, so I'm actually having uh, the right amount of everything according to what I need. All right. If I needed more carbs, I would adjust, put more cups of like berries or more of the oats or anything like that. But that's how I adjust. All right. Now, some people might find this a little bit harder because they have to put in every little thing in here as opposed to just writing it down. But again, the more specific you're doing this, the better it is. And the easiest way to go about that is I use these ones up here, recipes and meals. Okay. I never really use recipes. I use meals all the time. For recipes, you have to put in every little thing. But again, they're both going to look pretty much the same. So I'm going to click a meal. On yours, you would make a new meal. Okay, you would basically search through here, type in some stuff, and then you would add it. Okay, all with it, all the portions, everything like that. For my purposes, I'm going to click my egg dinner that I have quite a bit. Okay, and here's my egg dinner. Okay, 3 eggs, 3 egg whites, 3 sausage links, and a string of mozzarella. Okay, now I didn't put in the oil or anything like that when I have in here, so I would have to do that for the butter or the olive oil, whatever I choose, or what I end up choosing. But I would put that right here. Okay, then you click on that on your phone. Okay, and you just add it. Basically, you add that meal, and then boom, it's up there again, assuming it's the same. If it's not the same, so say one of these days or my protein was high, and I just don't want 6 eggs. Say 6 eggs can be really, really filling. Maybe I end up just having 2 and 2, so 4 eggs. Right. Well, I would adjust that after I plug it in. All right. So going back, that is how I plan out my day. And again, now that I know it's pretty much the same, this can go either way. I plug that in as I go, but most of the stuff is generally the same. All right. Um, so now, how would I do this according to, say I had one of those snacks instead of me, doing it randomly. Say I'm going to have one of the things that I generally always have. Oops, sorry. Oop, all right. Sorry about that. So say it is snack time, but I'm just going to put lunch. I'm going to add a food. And the reason I'm going to put this in there is I had this the other day. Assuming it might be in here. Where are you? Oh, it's not on there. Anyway, we're going to go with Hostess Cupcake. Boom, there you are. Okay, so 1 cupcake. I'm going to add this. So say I already had this, or I plan on having it. Say you plan on going to the bar or anything like that. All right. So I already had this. Okay. It was good. It was great. Loved every second of it. We see that it's not much, but it's really, really high carbs. Okay. In reality, I'm not crazy too high. It is about around 200 calories just by doing that. Just because I was a little bit higher anyway. Okay. Because with the cupcake, where was it? 160 carbs. Okay. So how do I adjust everything? Say I knew I was going to have that, or say I just randomly had it. Okay, I stopped myself with everything like that. All right. Well, this is actually pretty easy. All right. So 160, 160. Here's one of my dinners. Boom. All right. That was actually really easy. Okay. So now that dropped this down right here, but now the calories are the same. Okay. So that dropped this down here. Fats went up a little bit, and the carbs went down. All right. Now, in the scheme of things, I'm actually happy with that. Okay. Am I going to feel really, really good with after or having the cupcake as opposed to the rice later on? No. But in the scheme of things, it's good. All right. If I wanted to, since this is 2 scoops of Amazing Grass, I could easily add 3. All right. And then now this bumps this up a little bit. This bumps it up to about 4 grams. Okay. So now I'm in that 190, 193 range. So now it's a little bit higher with that, while this goes up just slightly. Okay. But that's how you still have your treats. Okay. Notice I stopped at 1. I didn't have 5 of them. Okay. I didn't have them down here, but I still ate something that I wanted to have instead of just going through life not or being insanely, insanely strict. Okay. So that is macro planning. And again, I cannot stress enough, it's pretty much a game changer in my life, and it helps out with the majority of the clients here at Strive. Okay. So if you have any questions for that, feel free to message me and we can sort of go over it together. Other than that, I'll see you guys later.